basket, blow your grill, show your skill. You want more? Hold your steel. You want more? Unload text, you all can feel. Raw deal, you all peel, run for the hills, run for your shield. The battlefield's blasting at will. Smoke dog, you know my name, I'll be the same.
Alright, so here's the paper that I use. Here's the brand. And then here's some information on it. I never pay attention to this like info right here, like the weight, blah blah blah, whatever, brightness. But people kind of ask me this a lot. I just get usually the more expensive stuff, as long as it's thicker. See right here, it actually says thicker for documents to stand up over time. I actually never even noticed that. It's just the cheaper stuff is usually 20. The weight is 20, and then this one's 24, so I get this one. There's a little difference, and the little difference actually makes a big difference, because when you spray stencils on paper, basically when you put paint on paper, it's kind of like putting water on paper. It will get soggy if you put too much paint. So having a slightly thicker paper will prevent the stencil from absorbing too much of that moisture and then transferring the moisture through the stencil onto the canvas, which can leave kind of a weird look. But yeah, this pretty much eliminates that when you use the better stuff. A lot of times I don't even have this, so I just have to use the normal, but I mean, whatever works. Just whatever you can get in your printer and print on, do it. Just because I'm probably sure you guys are curious on the characteristics of this paper. Like, as you can see, it's just pretty much normal paper. You can't, it's really hard to tell like the difference between this paper and just the normal 20 weight. Unless you have them completely side by side, you can tell that the 20 is a little it's a little flimsier. This one is like just a little bit more rigid. But yeah, so those are the characteristics. It's just paper. It's not cardstock or anything. But as you might be able to tell, it's just like a little bit more rigid by the way it's kind of forming when I crumple it. But yeah, here's what I use. So here's just like a stack of pretty much some stencils that I've already sprayed. These are actually brand new, so I've only sprayed these once. But let's see if I can find some that I sprayed quite a few times. Here we go. I've only cut this stencil once. So this has been sprayed, I'd have to guess, somewhere to 8 to 10 times. And as you can see, it's fine. It actually kind of seems like when you spray them a lot, it gets thicker, well obviously because there's paint on them. They get a little bit like more rigid actually. You only really have problems when the glue starts to stick to the other side of the stencil, and then, or the paint sticks, and then like you pull them apart and they rip apart. If you want to prevent that, just put wax paper in between your sheets. I don't really bother. But yeah, that's something you can do if you don't want that to happen. So all those stencils you just saw were just regular paper with nothing on them. If you want to make your stencil a little stronger, then put clear packaging tape like this right here. Duck. Got it from Walmart. Like 4 of these rolls, like $7. It was really cheap actually. And so as you can see, I just kind of laminate this thing, and I don't even get it perfect. As you can see, like there's little bumps and ridges in it because it's kind of hard to get them perfectly flat sometimes. So I just kind of do my best, and it's whatever, as long as you just flatten it out as much as you can. So anyways, if you want a stencil to last a really long time, or you want to do back-to-back sprays a lot, you can go ahead and just laminate them with the clear tape. And this is just, you know, the normal paper. It's super easy to cut, and it'll last a lot longer. This is like a glossy photo paper. It's not like the cardstock style. It has a lot more spring to it, almost like a plasticky material kind of. So if you can find like this glossy photo paper that's kind of plasticky, more so than cardstocky, And see, you can bend it and it takes its shape back really well, unlike paper. Let's see if I can even fold it and see what happens. So if I fold it, it still wants to go back to its original shape pretty much. It's not really a problem. Like I said, these have been sprayed all tons of times, and they're held up perfectly. So that's probably the best material. People say Mylar, but Mylar is expensive. This is cheap stuff. And I could probably go to Office Max or Staples or somewhere and find it again, but I really don't care because the way I use stencils, paper works fine.